Oh, that is so nice to have a front-facing monitor so I don't have to look up anymore, guys. What's up, guys? This is Dan, our Crazy Bag Cuber. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the new GAN 460 Magnetic. I was sent this from the Cubicle. Thanks to the Cubicle for sponsoring this video. So let's go ahead and unbox this. So this is going to be a first impressions because I heard this thing can take a bit of work. So I am going to see what it's like out of the box, and then if it's any good, I'm gonna work on it, and we'll do a full review on this thing. I've seen some videos on this. Again, I usually don't do that, but I did in this case because it's been out for a while and I wanted to know what it's all about. Also, it looks really, really interesting as well with the way that the magnets are in there with these little colored things. So I'm looking at that. This is the box. It comes in a plastic box, which is a little flimsy, but I'm not going to keep it anyways. It comes with a tensioning tool, of course, and then also it comes with another one of these. Do you guys remember the one I made with this? Yeah, it's a pamphlet like this, and I literally laminated it at a store because it's got tons of useful information. Anyways, not even relevant to this video. I just figured I'd show you guys that. Some of the new subscribers haven't seen it. So this is the 460. We got another one here. Please open the centerpiece cap from instructed to prevent it from breaking. So to prevent something from breaking, you have to do something correctly. It's usually how it works, isn't it? All right, so let's go ahead and open this thing. Now I'm excited for this because I've really been getting into 4x4 lately, and I just like the way this thing looks. Whoa! Whoa! First turns. I heard that the 3x3 stage is amazing, and it definitely is. Definitely dry. So two things I heard about this puzzle. First, the centerpieces are not, like, the centers lock up a little bit from what I've heard. But the 3x3 is like amazing, and like corner cutting is awesome. Like, look at that. Wow. So one thing I can say is that the magnets do not feel overly strong. They're like a really good magnetic strength, and it definitely works for me. It's definitely keeping, I mean, look at this. It's definitely keeping everything in alignment perfectly. And that's what I like. I like a puzzle that the magnets are strong enough that they do their job like that, but they're not strong enough where I don't really feel them in the solve too much. Out of the box, though, this is a really nice feeling cube, that's for sure. And the magnets are white. I thought I saw them in different colors. Yeah, so right here you can see that we've got two different magnets. One's like a yellow color, one's a green color, and then if I turn it over, you'll probably see that right there as well, yeah. But then on the corner piece, they're white. They're white magnets, and we've also got the honeycomb design. So I can tell right away that I'm gonna have to lube this thing up. Tensions seem okay right out of the box, so that's great. And so I'm not going to show you guys the pieces in this video. I'll do that in the full review because I can tell right away I'm going to have to do some work on this. So I'll be doing a full review more to the point, and also showing you guys the pieces as well. But I want to go and play with this thing because it is already fascinating me. I want to see what kind of speed solves I can get on this thing, what kind of times I can get on this thing, and then I'll show you a couple of solves, and I'll be back. So there are definitely some pros and some cons to this puzzle. The cons that I've heard about are definitely true, and the pros that I've heard about are definitely true. And one thing that is a con that I have never heard about that I'm getting is corner twisting. I solved on this thing for 3 hours straight, broke it in pretty well, and I got 2 corner twists in 3 hours of solving, which is, if you take, you know, an average in a competition, is not long, especially if you're a fast solver. It could just be, 2 or 3 minutes or less for an average of 5 on 4x4. The chances of it corner twisting then are going to be really small because it's just a small amount of time compared to 3 hours and only getting 2 in there. So it's not that big of an issue, but it's worth mentioning. I've never had that on a 4x4, and the more I played with this thing, the sort of the looser it started to feel and the less smooth it started to feel. It started to feel like there was a lot of like scraping on the inside a little bit, like even right there on that PLL parity, you could see that it was kind of locking up in those middle layers, and that brings us to the next con, is that the middle layers definitely do have a tendency to lock up on me. Not a lot, but it's mostly during you know, middle layer algorithms and things like that. But again, that's worth mentioning. The pros on this thing are really good though. I mean, it's got, again, the best 3x3 stage out of any puzzle I've ever tried. That includes the Angstrom 4x4, although that is just a better overall cube. 3x3 is unmatched. This is a really, really good puzzle for that. The honeycomb design that was implemented into their 3x3s is now into the 4x4s. We'll see that in much more detail when I do the review. It really, really works. It is a really nice, soft type of feeling. However, this cube, like I said, did loosen up, and that soft feeling started to go away and started feeling rougher, which tells me it's a tensions thing, and I can probably smooth the puzzle out even more with some lube. So I can't wait to get into this thing and work on it. I'm not sure exactly how I feel about this thing, to be completely honest. So the 3x3 layers are absolutely amazing. I mean, this is the best 3x3 layers I've ever seen on a cube, on a 4x4. Now, I'm not sure if I want to angstrom this thing or not. Definitely a little bit of an unstable cube. I'm not going to deny that. It could be the tensioning, it could be the lube job, I'm not sure. But it seemed dry at first, but now, after solving with it for a while, it's definitely opened up a little bit, and it's gotten faster to the point where I like it. But I think it could use some better lube. So I am going to do a full review on this thing, and I am going to take it apart and show you all the pieces, all that kind of stuff. And work on it and see what I can do with it, because it has potential. It definitely has potential, but I haven't seen any videos. I haven't really done a lot of research, mind you, but I haven't seen a lot of videos of like world-class solvers using this as their main. Very awesome attempt at a 4x4 from GAN. It's definitely up there, but there are some flaws with it, and I want to see if I can correct those flaws, and if I can, show you guys how to do that as well, because this does have potential, especially with the 3x3 layers, to be really, really good. But if you guys do want to get this puzzle at this moment, it is $55.99. It's a stock cube at $56 basically US. It's not bad. I don't know if it's worth the money with these problems though, but I am going to try to work it out for you guys and make a video. At this point, I think that I might say that I am slightly disappointed with this. I knew I would go into it slightly disappointed, because I like all my layers the same. I like all the corner cutting the same, and that's how the Wuchwei M from Angstrom is. And it's a really tough cube to beat, and I didn't know if this one here would be able to beat that. At this point, it definitely does not. Anyways, guys, if you'd like to get this cube based on the review, links at the top of the description down below, and thanks to the Cubicle for sending me this. Thanks to you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video.